From shifting planting calendars to smarter irrigation, the government is rolling out long-term solutions to help farmers weather climate challenges. With insurance, solar pumps, and flood controls in place, these programs aim to boost yields, protect livelihoods, and keep food on every Filipino table, rain or shine. Arvel Custodio tells us more.
The government under the administration of President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. continues to implement programs aimed at improving climate resiliency of the agriculture sector to ensure food security amid climate change. One key initiative is the adjustment of the cropping calendar through climate-smart agriculture, which increases crop intensity. The National Irrigation Administration or NIA strategically schedules the cropping calendar during drier periods to maximize palay or enhance rice yields. This shift is expected to significantly boost farmers' incomes. The government also prioritized the solar pump irrigation projects, which is provided for free to farmers.
Ito na yung mga producers natin ng high-value crops. So, makita nyo lang sana, like mga projects namin sa Cebu, makita mo yung pagbabago ng buhay ng ating mga farmers kasi ngayon marami na nagpapatayo ng mga konkretong bahay doon. So, yung tulong na ito, talagang far-reaching ang naabot na ito. Ito yung, di ba ang gusto ng ating Pangulo is pababain ng poverty incidence? Ang more than 50% ng ating mahirap na sa agricultural sector. Ang maganda dito sa solar-driven irrigation natin, pump irrigation, 4 to 6 months lang namin tinatayo. So, mabilis yung turnover natin dito.
The NIA is also working closely with the Department of Public Works and Highways to improve flood control systems in dams, especially during the rainy season. Meanwhile, the Department of Agriculture or DA is promoting alternative wetting and drying as a sustainable water management strategy.
Pinopromote din natin through technical expertise galing sa World Bank, sa ADB, yung ibang proven technology kagaya ng alternate wetting and drying to minimize yung requirements sa tubig, yung flood-resistant, drought-resistant varieties.
From 2022 to mid-2025, more than 11.7 million farmers have benefited from agricultural insurance with total coverage amounting to 390 billion pesos.
So it involves almost 5 million hectares sa rice, 1.63 million hectares sa corn, almost 6 million heads ng poultry and livestock. Sa high value is almost 1.65 million. So in terms of policies, nasa more than 13,000 policies yung naibigay nila. So ganito kalaki na yung na-cover ng insurance.
The DA is now working to expand insurance sources for local farmers. Their goal is to encourage private sector participation by 2026.
Ngayon, meron din tayong binubuong proyekto na kung saan i-involve na natin ang private sector sa insurance at magbubuo tayo ng co-insurance pool para mas mapalaki pa natin, mas papalawak pa yung coverage ng insurance. Beyond doon sa ibinibigay lamang ng PCIC or Philippine Crop Insurance Corporation.
Under the Coconut Farmer and Industry Development Plan, social protection programs are also being introduced for coconut farmers, including medical assistance and scholarship packages. These initiatives are vital given the growing number of workers in the agricultural sector. The DA reports that agriculture contributes around 9% of the country's gross domestic product. To strengthen disaster preparedness, the government is ensuring that the National Food Authority or NFA maintains a sufficient buffer stock of rice. The NFA allocates 35,000 metric tons per month or over 400,000 metric tons per year to the Department of Social Welfare and Development. The DA assures adequate buffer stock, especially as more palay is being delivered to the NFA. This measure shows the government's commitment to sustaining food security despite the challenges brought about by climate change. Vel Custodio for the National TV Network for a new and better Philippines.